There's a sheep. All right. What kind of damage do we do on the alt attack? When we hit? Oh, wow. 293. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Dark and Light on the Crazy Folks server. I am sitting atop my house on my new roof. I've got my ladder access up here, and I'm on a V-Rock. A rock, but not the one we tamed last episode. That's the one we tamed last episode, Ugly Bird, level 18. This guy was flying around, and he actually was inside my wall. I put some spike walls up there, just a little bit of protection. I still haven't gotten to the point where I can build the gates. But he is a level 77 tamed up. Guess what that means? That's right. We have the stamina. We have the capability of flying to the floating island, and we will do that. Let's find out what's up here. This is the very first time I've done it. I was tempted to come up here without recording it, but I thought, you know what? I should start recording, and I should show you guys what I experience when I experience it. So let's fly up to this little island over here. Also, kind of want to know which one's the closest. Is that really the closest? It doesn't matter anymore because you can see my stamina is nowhere near even half. And, ooh, there's some nice crystal up here. There's some blue crystal. There's those glowy things. Are they bad? Are they angry? That's a question for me. I don't know. I wonder if they're aggro. What's our health? 510? We might be able to take a hit. Let's see if these things aggro. I bet you... I hope they don't. They kind of stop every once in a while. Look like they're angry. Oh, goodness. They're like the flying yellow ladies. Yep, good. You have to piss them off. Woo! Okay. So that's what's on that little guy. Let's fly around the little ones first. See what's on these things. This one's got more crystal. No floaty guys. Plenty of this crystal around here, though. Any other bad things up here? No, let's get off. Take a quick little look. Little gander, what kind of crystal this is. I don't have any metal tools yet. I really need metal tools. Lightstone, okay. It's essentially crystal, I guess. Okay. There's more of the floaties up there and over there. And there's more crystal on that little island, and more crystal down that little island. And that one, and that one. Oh, this one looks a little different than the others. There's multiple layers to it. Nothing unusual or special about it, though. Is there iron up here? That would be nice to have. Is that just rock down there? Oh, it's just a tunnel through. Iron would be awesome. This is just a little tunnel through here. Not like a hidden cave or anything. I don't see anything really unusual. There's just piles of rocks is what this is. Okay. Yeah, iron would be a coup if I can find it. Because the only iron I have right now is up at the mountain behind the Elvish City. The closest one to me. And it's very dangerous up there. Let's fly up here. I really do wish they would add back the K mode that came with Ark. They had it when I got the code base for this game, but for some reason they turned it off. It doesn't work the same way. At least I don't think it does. Let me come back in here into options. And there is a cinematic camera, which I think, or selfie cam, which is K, and I hit K and nothing happens. And then there is is it a cinematic camera? Or something like that? Camera in and out doesn't work. Mouse wheel up and down just changes what you've got on what you have selected on your hotbar. I really wish it would work the way it does in Ark. Yeah. So I don't see... There's the middle mouse button I've been using to toggle the orbit camera. And that doesn't really work. It doesn't work when you're on a mount, for sure. It works when you're standing. And I've used that sometimes to talk to you guys, to say hello and say goodbye. But this selfie cam on K just doesn't work. Oh, what? What? Now it does. It's a toggle. Of course, it also just popped up a light for some weird reason. Now it works. It must have been fixed in the update, I guess. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm going to have to reassign that actually, let's do it right now, to my middle mouse. Because I've always used my middle mouse. When we talk about K-mode in Arc, what I'm really using is my middle mouse. Because I reassigned it to that. It's just easier for me to have everything right there, because that's where my fingers are. So if we come back down here and we change the orbit camera to be, let's just make that K, and then we'll make the selfie camera middle mouse button. Apply, save, and now, nope, nothing. And K, see, it didn't take my bind. Oh, wow. Okay. K actually works now, and that's why I was wheeling out, trying to zoom out. Okay. That's why it ignited the light guy, because it hit him on the toolbar and ignited it. Because whenever you scroll to something on the toolbar, it actually uses it. And so when it hit the light thing, it actually used the light thing. So this is a new section up here, right? Yeah. I really wish it was on middle mouse. I really wish I could zoom in and out instead of working on the toolbar. I think I can. I think I can go into the configs. There's an input INI config, which allows you to tweak. This is an Unreal Engine thing. It allows you to tweak what each key can do at a finer detail, and you can override what's in the menus. So I should be able to go in there and tweak that and fix that. So I hope so. We'll see what happens. This is interesting. Some kind of altar or something. What is this thing here? Please tell me this has some kind of properties and you can actually interact with it. That would be awesome if you could. What does it say? Altar of Darkness. It is something. Search. Ooh. Soul of Darkness. Ancient altars. Bring your darkness to Arcos. Arcos. Mystical feed. Ooh. If you add an herbivore feed, carnivore feed, lucky clovers, and chaos essence, you can make this here. But what is this? And do I take this? What do I do with it? I guess if I just add a fire elemental core, or earth elemental core, and a dark elemental core, I can actually activate it and call in the boss, I guess. I guess that's how you fight the bosses. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Pretty cool. Oh, I hit middle mouse again because I wanted to look around. I really need to change those keybinds so I can start doing that again now that I know that that actually works now. Okay. How many times can I say now? Alright, we got this guy. We've got this, which looks like, is it just a... Yeah, it's nothing really. Then up here, the big island, as we like to call it. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Whoa. Oh, there is iron. Oh yeah, there's iron up here. Yes. Iron, iron, iron. For days. Oh yes. But what is this thing? We need to know what this thing is. Are you guys gonna get mad if I come and touch this thing? Your soul node? Please tell me you'll be okay with that. I don't want you getting mad at me. I'm gonna touch your soul node. Be kind. I'll be gentle, I promise. Ooh, okay. Search. Same thing. You add some three things to it. Unleash darkness. Okay, alright. Okay, so another boss thing. There's a couple of boss things up here then. And plenty of iron. Is this mithril? Is that mithril? Oh, looks like mithril as well. Oh, yes! I've been looking for sources of this. I think that's mithril, right? Hitting it. Yes! Mithril. Oh, that's awesome to know that these are up here and safe right now. Oh, that is cool. No bad guys up here. Yes! Yes! Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. I haven't gotten a good look at that planet that's been hit, or moon that's been hit by something big. before. So there's, I guess that's the big island technically. This is the second biggest island. So where are my bearings? More little ones over there. That's the mountain behind the Elvish City. That is the Elvish City. So my home will be down here, basically underneath here and down. Let's see if we can get a good line on it. It's going to be that little outcropping right there, I think, beyond this little island. Let me double check if that is correct. Yes, this little peninsula right there that I'm pointing at. I'm going to land and get a little stamina, but that little peninsula is my home. Oh, wow. I barely landed on the edge there. All right, it's great to know we can actually come up here too. We just have to buff up his weight, and he'll be a great way to get stuff and pick stuff up. So, awesome! All right, I did a little bit of tweaking to my config, restarted the game, and look at this, first of all. All right, essentially K-camera, an arc, working. I can't zoom in and out on the animal, but I can zoom in and out when I'm on foot. So that's going to help me tremendously for doing a lot of stuff. And look at this. By default, they had the A key be the transfer whole stack of items. I went ahead and rebound that in the input INI as well to be T, which I'm used to from ARC. So now T works. Cool. Back to harvesting. I'm just basically clear cutting to rank up my woodworking so that I can make those gates. I mean, it's just, I don't have anything else to build. This is really all I can do is just sit here and just wipe out my forest from time to time. But it's, you know, it regrows. It's a renewable resource. We shouldn't feel bad, right? Drop all. You know, it dawned on me I was being pretty stupid. I'm clear cutting all the materials necessary to make foundations, which earn a lot of XP. So I thought, well, okay, maybe I should just load up, move over the ingredients, make a whole bunch of foundations, which I'm doing, discard them because I don't need them. And I'm going to be getting up pretty fast. I'm 98% woodwork already. I should be there very soon. 99. Yay, we're going to be there. One more. One more. There it is. Yes. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that queue if I can. Let me go over here. Clear queue. And I also want to show you guys something. My new favorite wand. Hello. My new favorite wand. 6 is my wand. Is the lightning. And I don't think I have lightning on there right now. Yeah, I do lightning. Look at this thing. Watch this thing. Oh, well, if it would stop jittering. Look at that. Oh, my new favorite. That says lightning 1. Not even lightning 2. Oh, and I'm up to metal tools now. Iron. Hatchet and pickaxe, which are helpful. They gather more stuff. But now, the good news is we can load up one more time on wood, and we can start making all of our gates. Oh, finally, we can block off our base from roaming predators. Okay, before I start going crazy, by the way, I built this little hut here. Maybe I don't know if I told you guys already. To house those vultures, my pteranodons, basically. Because they are so loud and annoying. If you're about this far from them, you can't hear them. Okay, a little bit further. You can't really hear them. And I just wanted them away from my main house and my workshop. I think I'm going to leave this area, this deck out here when I'm done, take down these walls, and leave this as my kind of my workshop. I'll have my work area out here, and inside will be other things. But I made that little storage area for those guys. In fact, I was going to check to see if I went ahead and made one of the doors. Will these fit here? Ooh, these are pretty big. That's much bigger than I thought. That's like a 3-wide foundation. So that's bigger than an Arc Dino Gateway, which is a 2-wide foundation. I need to put my axe away, otherwise I'll keep doing that. But I wanted to make one and see how they placed and whether or not they would place on rock and that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and put that on 0 and this on 8. Oh, good. They will. They will place on the rock. That's good. They're not going to place where they're obstructed by the fence, which is fine. So I want to do... Ooh, that was weird. I wanted to place some and get started, and I think I want to go a little bit further out from where these spike walls are, just on the outside of these spike walls. It's kind of where I want to do my stuff, my business. There we go. I thought that was a door. So I think we want to come back out here and lay the first one... Oops. Lay the first one here. Like this. Yeah. I think so. Well, I mean, we can't really pick these up anymore. So that's what they look like. It looks like if I put them next to each other, it's much more Jurassic Parky, isn't it? I think it'll work just fine. Yeah. This is going to work out great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around on long wait and just make those as I was making the foundations. By the way, these spikes, in case you haven't noticed on the bottom right, they essentially give you torpor. You know, which they didn't used to do. Okay. Alright, making all these gates, I was able to actually level up to the next level of woodworking, which gave me the behemoth gate, this giant thing. And these things snap. I don't know if there's a way to turn off the snap, because I kind of want to angle this like a different direction. But if I do that, they're going to snap out. The rest of them are going to snap out straight that way. If I snap this way, it might work. Let's see. I can't seem to toggle the snap, hitting all the keys that in Ark, but this is, like I said, an older version of the Ark code, so I wouldn't expect that. Now, if I go straight that way, that's not that bad. That ends where the spike wall ends. I think I'm going to do that. All right. So I made this giant behemoth gate, and I made a giant behemoth door. Whoops. I keep hitting use because this is what you do in Ark. Instead, you have to right-click. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Somebody down there. A couple people. All right. So now we just need to snap the rest of the doors. In fact, I've probably made way too many doors, honestly. Yeah, I think I probably have. Oops. I want that to snap that way? Yes. I think. No. What? That's going the right? Yeah, that's going the right direction. Okay, I'm going to have to take some of these down now, which should be fine. Hopefully nothing comes along and it eats my face, which I doubt it will. And if it does, Longwait is there, and he's pretty tough, so not too worried about him. That's going to destroy the door, too. That's no big deal. Don't really want to reuse. I can't reuse these anyway. If I have extra doors, what I'll do is I'll just offer them to, or gates, offer them to others who are having problems too. Mortuary and Scriptar had their animals killed recently. Some of their animals killed recently because they are unprotected. They're out in the open, which is dangerous. I love the snap and the fact that they level off, well, relatively level off. That's really nice. Oh, the snap is so nice. And it is kind of leveling itself with the snaps, which is great. And that little pit is still going to be there. So I'm still going to trap some critters. That's good. In fact, I'm only going to be one gate off, I think, because it's probably all I need to do right there to bound off the whole area, which is super nice. Let's see if there's room for another one at the other end as well. And then, in which case, I made just the right amount of gates. But now that I have this unlocked, I don't know if others probably have it unlocked too and can make their own gates. But if they can't, I'll volunteer to make some for them. It's not a problem at all. All right, where would I put this one if I did? Just like that. There we go. Cool. All right, now I just need to go collect more wood, make the interior gates. Then I can take down the spike wall, and I'll have some nice shade for my house, apparently. Okay, it's really a shame that... I need to stop saying okay every time I come back from a cut. Anyway, it's really a shame that they inherited this Ark code base before the Ark devs added the option to turn off collision. Because, see that gate frame? Placed just fine. Try to put a door in, door is obstructed. Door is obstructed on this one, door is fine on that one, door is obstructed on that one. That one I could probably just destroy the gate for, I don't really even need. But there's two of them here that I need to address. And the only thing I can think of is destroy this, and hopefully this doesn't destroy the things connected to it. That was a bug for a while in Ark. Okay, it doesn't look like it does. Let's go ahead and craft another one, or did I already craft another one? I think I crafted another one, yeah. Put that in 8. And see if I can get this to not to lay in place without snapping, maybe? Oh. Look at that, there's 2 different snap points for it. That's one thing to consider. 2 different elevations. I want the higher one if I can figure out. I saw it. See? That higher one right there. That's the one I want. Will that work? Let's find out. No. Maybe I wanted the lower one. Well, we'll have to make another one of these guys. Demolish. Build an 8 for me. Just push 8. It starts building it again. Since that's where it was. Alright. Let's try this again. Just had 2 snap points. See if I can find those 2 snap points again. Those 2 elevations. Am I seeing 2 elevations? I don't know that I am. Very frustrating. I really wish it would not snap. In fact, oh. Let me reverse the gate. Will that work? No. Dang it. I mean, worst case, I'm going to have to put some of those barriers in here. But I don't want to do that. I mean, it just looks ugly. I really wish they could let me turn off snapping. I'll figure this out. We'll get it done. I have done a massive amount of deforestation, but it's worth it. Yes. I had to redirect a little bit my wall. Instead of going straight across into the rock, I had to kind of wrap around the rock. But I was able to come up on top of this rock over here. So I get some area inside my wall that is not terribly good for grazing. A lot of rocks over here. And the pit, the trap that was catching a lot of wild animals for hide is unfortunately inside my wall now. So I'm probably not going to catch very many. But the wall is complete. Oh, the visiting predators and panthers and all that thing should not see it, and hopefully nothing will spawn in here. If it obeys ARK rules, we've got foundations there. That should prevent spawns and foundations here. So we should be fairly safe. So I should be able to leave this guy out here instead of trying to put him behind walls again. That's awesome. And just a minute ago, I ran over. There was another attack of the powerful creatures. The Reaper, or whatever they are, Dark Wraith, and somebody just sorry, and I ran over there. Of course, I was too late. The battle had been won, and Scriptar had captured or got as loot a powerful like warhammer, and he asked if anybody had any water elemental cores he needed for his saddle, and I said I had some here, and I had exactly enough I think for him to use, and he said he left me the hammer. As exchange for it, so I was going to try that out and see what that's like. Wow, look at this! Look at this hammer that's come out here in the relative light. Come up here, take a look at this thing, and zoom in. Now that I have a K mode, look at that thing. Oh yeah! Oh, if I hit fire, it gets me out of there. Boosh! And then the right click. Oh, that just looks impressive. The right click. Oh, look at that thing. All right, we're going to have to try this out. Go on out here. That's the only bad thing about having the big wall is you can't see out either. So you don't know what's out here. But there was a sheep here as we were playing around, as we were coming in. We saw those guys blend in really well, so it's going to be hard to find them. You know what? There's also an animal in the trap that was left there. So let's go see if we can... If we don't see the sheep real fast, there's a sheep. All right. What kind of damage do we do on the alt attack? When we hit? Oh, wow. 293. Does the hammer harvest? No, it's attack only. That's impressive. Very impressive. Oh, yeah. Let's go attack the thing that's trapped in our little hole over here as well. We don't have auto-closing gates. No S+ yet. I'm sure something like S+, if not S+, will be coming along for Dark and Light eventually. But for now, we have to close them ourselves. Here we go. Let's not get trapped. We're going to get trapped. I hate this. I want first person, please. Then I'll know exactly where I am. Hate this. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Okay, what does primary do? 146? Not bad. Not bad at all. Can I get in there without getting trapped? Because I can get trapped in there too. I've had to ghost out a couple times. hitting it. There we go. Ooh, that's a nasty place. And no, you can't build anything over it. I tried putting foundations and things over there, and you can't do that. I think you might be able to put a column in there. I should try that out eventually. But anyway, our wall is complete, guys. We have safety, defense from the bad things. That's awesome. Thanks for watching. And it's raining. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Wish I could wave.